down that the way it's supposed to, game tight. And I'm here, yeah, the phone lines are open. We gonna be here, yeah, we looking and we scoping. And I'm hoping that things will go really well like I want them to. And if they don't, then I'm going to run it through the committee, see what's up with the board. But we're going to make sure that we score each and every time we touch the ball. All y'all come on through. Yeah, you know what we're about to do. It's the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, and my name is Sun 7520 Mars Star. Yeah, arrogant and rough. We gonna do this thing. Yeah, you know we got enough. I'm tough. Yeah, for tough and for built, but I won't be found on the side of the road killed. You know, it's the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, y'all. Oh yes, it's the Daily Go Get 'Emism show. Friday night, we ending off the weekday. I hope everything went well for y'all this week. It's been kind of a crazy, busy week for me, but hey, still I rise, still we go. Yeah, we still gonna get on through with the show and shit. Shoot, as we know the things that we learn, we all got a way to turn. Yeah, Daily Go Get 'Emism show. Friday, first day of Virgo, the 23rd. First day of Virgo. Leo is done for now, but we gonna be here the next time the sun goes around. Breaking pound, yeah, even in the next town, yeah, we gonna make sure that we down like a what? Yeah, down like the devil. Yeah, but still be the rebel, but I don't have to be a rebel force against anything positive. We got a lot to give, a lot to say. Hey, we gonna do it our way. So tonight we talking about that thing that happened that grew me up. Not necessarily me, I'm talking about you, I'm talking about anybody. A lot of times in your life, there is a central cause or a central incident, something that happens to you that lets you know that there is no going back from wherever you were before. So whether you used to think a certain type of way, whether you were ignorant or unaware about certain things at a certain time, something always happens to a person in life that lets them know, yeah, it's time for us to pass the torch from, what they say, well, boys to men. What do they say in the song Boys to Men by the New Edition? Giving up our teenage years to work on our careers or whatever they say. It was funny when they made that song Boys to Men, because they were still young men. Like, what do you mean you giving up your teenage years to work on your careers? Some of y'all were still teen. It's all good. It's all good, baby. It's all everything is gonna be all night. It's a Friday night. Are y'all ready to do this thing? I'm tight. Feeling some kind of way about certain events, but don't worry about it. I'm a pop the tent. We about to set up shop right now. We're gonna do this thing. I'm never stop because I'm down like everything low, like the bass. Understand, we putting it right in your face, and it shakes the place and makes it jingle, make it vibrate. Yeah, we going to get rid of the hate. The hate will come through at some point, but we still gotta act like we have been anointed with the oil, and make sure we boil the water and make sure that it's hot, steaming. Yeah, it burns a lot. So, yeah, something normally happens in a person's life where they know that they can't do things the way that they used to do it. And that's what growing up is really about. When you know that you can't do things the way that you used to do them. You can't think the way that you used to think. You can't ignore things that you see anymore. Somebody is not going to take care of this problem that you created. You're going to have to take care of it yourself. The same way that you created the problem or you were there, you got to take responsibility for it. Responsibility is a big part of being an adult. And, you know, when you're a kid, if you're a kid that has grown up, I don't want to say privileged, but let's just say your parents held it down for you. Let's just say they took care of business. Let's just say they were definitely down for you. Well, when we talk about that thing that happened that grew me up, it could be a death in the family where you had to stand on your own, take care of yourself, start working, start paying bills. Some people have lost their parents and maybe they grew up in a single parent family and that single parent either got sick, to the point where they could not take care of the children and provide for them, or the parents actually passed away, and you didn't want all of your siblings, to be separated, different homes, foster care, and all of that. So maybe you took the bull by the horns and started working. Maybe you dropped out of school, or maybe you took night classes in school so you could be able to work enough to be able to maintain the household. It's something that happens with a lot of people. A death can really, really propel some people to a different place in their lives that they may not be ready to be. A lot of times we have to grow up without actually being mature yet. Sometimes adulthood and maturity don't always coincide. They don't always go together. They don't always click in like the Legos. It doesn't always happen that way. So you got to do what you got to do in order to show and prove what you have. And it can be a little tough. So we're going to talk about that tonight. You know what else? You know what else? You know what else? You know what else can make you grow up real fast? Having a child, having children as a teenager. Yeah, because once you are responsible for a child, even though you are somebody's child and a child for real, because you might only be like 14, 15, 16 years old. You can judge it any kind of way you want, but it happens, and it happens up north, it happens down south, it happens on the east, west, midwest. It happens everywhere. Teenage pregnancy is something that we've had to deal with since forever. Sometimes our elders try to kick it like it wasn't like that back in the day. They lying. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, because maybe everybody doesn't, but I'm gonna say this. Most grandmothers that I know, most grandmothers and definitely great grandmothers that I know had children when they were young. Big families. And I mean young, baby type young, 16, 17 years old. You know how the elders used to say, yeah, well, that was a woman back then. A woman was a girl that was 16 was considered a woman back anytime when you weren't born, to be able to verify that. I'm going to tell y'all like this. There's never been a time when a woman was 16 years old. She was always a young woman. But hey, we have to deal with the folklore, the old wives' tales, the what they call it, the urban legends and all of that. Their time was their time. And of course, they understood it in a different way. But yeah, having children at a young age should automatically switch on the adulthood light. Now, does it mean that you're mature enough to take care of a child? No. Does it mean that you're responsible enough? No. But guess what? You're going to have to do it anyway. Every job that you go on doesn't require you to be good at the job up front. Sometimes you got to wait and get good at it along the way. What's up, y'all? Let me say what's up to my peoples. John Ross, what's good? What's going on, my dude? Thanks for coming on through. Yeah, and the phone is working tonight. Y'all can call in tonight. 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. It is the Daily Go Gettemism Show. We all up in your area. Feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Tonight, we are talking about that one thing that happened that grew me up. That one thing, this is personal. Not personal to me, not necessarily, but personal to you. There are so many things that may propel you, thrust you, throw you, pull you, eject you, and kick you into adulthood. Sometimes it's tragic. Sometimes it's tragic. Let's get to it. T. Carey, right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site and seen flexing. What's going on? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And Emily Dunlap is in the house. Wow, she about to turn it out. Naturalista Rap, what's going on, ma? Thanks for coming through. Naturalista Rap says they kind of did give up their youth. Yeah, I mean, they started when they were young, but they always been older than me. Yeah, Ralph Tresvant might have had the Michael Jackson voice, but he was definitely a lot older than Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson started. But, it's all good. It's all good. I love boys. I mean, not Boys to Men. I love New Edition. I mean, I like Boys to Men too, but, New Edition. New Edition. I ain't like him when I was a teenager, though. I was hating on him. I'm like, he's corny. He's corny. But it's all good. It's all good. Gabe says, looking good today. I'm sure you looking good, too. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come in, man. Hit the like button. I promise to deliver. I promise to deliver. Y'all know I work hard. You just hit the like button. I ain't going to ask you for nothing. I promise. Promise, Scout's honor. I'm not going to ask for nothing. John Ross says, this is unrelated, but has anyone been watching Caleb Williams go off? No, I definitely haven't. All right. Peach Travel says, a day, but I'm very happy to see that you are having a good day. I think you're amazing. NGL, you made my day. So thanks. Well, I appreciate that. You made my day just for coming through, and I'm not kidding. John A say, what's cracking, G? What's good with you? What's good? What's good? All right. Murders WLRD says, go to bed, Blackie. Okay. I tell you what, as soon as this show is over, I'm going to bed. Well, actually, I have to do some things. I got some homework to do after the show, but right after that, Betty bye. And I'm gonna go to bed just for you. And I'm gonna wake up just for you too. And I'll be back tomorrow afternoon just for you. So whether you come here or not, I'm going to hold it down for you. You, what's his name? Murders. Loca Tina, 143. What's going on? What's going on, man? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And MO Music Academy. What's good? Thanks for coming through. Jason Rhodes says, good thing you won't have to go neck and neck with any of these problems. I don't know what you're talking about. I've had problems. Coco T says, hey, brother, Queens in the building. Queens in the building. What part of Queens is in the building? What part of Queens is in the building? What part of Queens is in the building? Is it the south side Queens in the building? All right. In Jamaica. Bennett Joseph says, I hear that fifth beat. Word. Volker. What's going on, Volker? Dimples D's, what's up, man? Thanks for coming through. And Aiden Daly, what's good? Thanks for coming by. Coca T says, a few things made me grow up. One was having a baby at 18. Absolutely. Two, having to work 2 jobs to put my son in private school. Wanting better for your children at age 18 is spectacular. It's amazing because a lot of at that age, even though you're 18 and legally an adult, you're not really an adult at 18. But if you're taking on the adult mantra of having kids and raising them for yourself, but also having the maturity, the age and wisdom, the maturity and wisdom to be able to want better for your children than you had, and you're still not very far from being a child yourself. So I think that's commendable. So I'm gonna give you a, you get the cowbell, cowbell, got the cow. And I'd like to ask you, how old is your child now? How long ago was that? Vita B. Oh, yeah. What's up, Vita? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Missed you. Thanks for coming by. Fahad Masood says shave. Nah. Well, I shave all the time. I'm lined up properly. You don't see my shit going out of bounds. Look, I'm lined up. I'm lined up. And it'll be a fresh line in the morning. It'll be a fresh line in the morning. Sir Master J says, are you collaborating with any YouTubers? No. But you know, I really would like to. But if I was going to collaborate with any YouTubers, they would have to be on this time of night. So I don't know what's good with that, but I'm definitely not against it. So if you have any ideas or you trying to link up or something, hit me, shoot me an email, sun752@aol.com. That's sun752@aol.com. Goody708 says, Sun is my go-to channel when I'm sitting on the crapper. Well, shit, this is good shit. Literally, pun intended. Good shit. That's what's up. DJ Kool-Aid's Corner says, what's up from South Carolina? My Geechee's coming through. That's what's up. Geechee's coming through. Are you from the island? You know what I mean? The Gullah. I mean, I know everybody ain't from. It's all good. Flick Sean says, who does your eyeshadow? Wow. You know, none of the women that I've ever been with, the ones who have wanted to have my children, have ever said to me, damn, man, our baby's going to be pretty as shit. And they're going to be born with eyeshadow on. Until I came to this show, I didn't know my eyes look like I wear eyeshadow. But I mean, how many times have people come on this show asking about eyeshadow? How many times do I have to wipe my face and improve and show improve? How many times? But it's all good. What you're really saying to me is that I look pretty to you. I guess you are a kind of, I said, how many times do I look pretty to you? I guess niggas like you are, he's kind of soft. He's kind of, because trust me, son, ain't nobody going to get on that bandwagon. Ain't nobody going to do it. It's all good. Fahad Masood says, you got a booger in the left nose. I know, but it's too far for you to see. Bennett says, military kicked my butt to adulthood. Really? That's an interesting perspective, because, you know, in the military, it's supposed to make you a man. But I've never actually heard anybody say that they became a man because of the military. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, because that's not 100% true. You know, it's just that I guess people have meant it and said it in different ways. That's what's up, man. But I know one thing, going to war, that will definitely grow you up. And unfortunately, probably not in the direction that you would like to. But it's all good. And thanks for your service. Jordi Villejas says, nice hair. Saludos desde México. Desde México. Mira como tú mala tú eres. Mira como mala tú eres. Puta. But no, that's all good. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Jordy. Should I say Horty? Vita B says, having my daughter on my 18th birthday grew me up. I'll bet it did. A death or birth, guaranteed to grow you up. If it doesn't, something is wrong. There's a definite disconnect. Coco T says, my son is 32 and I'm 51. That's what I'm talking about. So that was a myth. So you was in the 80s. Yeah. Well, I guess if you're 51 and I'm 54, so you turned 18 in the beginning of the 90s. Yeah. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to you, no doubt. Fahad says, put the bell where the sun doesn't shine. It don't shine in here, dickhead. So I guess I'm following your commands. That's the what's that? The second or the third one? Man, we doing well. Vita says, I'm gonna try to come through for my birthday, September 4th, but give me a shout out. Man, you gonna get that. That's a guarantee. And Coco says, as a black dude yourself, you might be familiar with the Johnson Preparatory School in Flatbush. See, I'm not from New York though. But I don't know that school. Which is interesting because my daughter is from New York and she just graduated this year. But that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But you 3 years younger than me, so you was running around in the 80s like I was, scrambling, beginning of the 90s. So you remember the good times. So you was spending a lot of your good times trying to make a way. You could have went a whole different way with it because what was going on. What was going on when we was coming up. That shit was crazy. People try to glorify the 80s and the 90s. I'm like, yeah, there was a lot of good music. Without a doubt. There was some great music in the 80s and 90s. But that's where it stops. It was a whole lot of shit. We had to deal with it. Flick Shaw says, your makeup looks great. Oh my God, you're killing me, dude. Oh yeah. Well, good. Good. Tell the LGBTQ I said, what's up with you? 1010 says, what time is it for you? It is 1:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Philadelphia, PA. John says, son, have you ever lost a family member? It's tough, bro. Have I what? Have I what? Man, let me tell you something. I lost family members. I lost my dad July 11th, 2021. And me and my dad was like this. Matter of fact, we take this and this and do this. This is how we was. I miss that man. Yo, there ain't a day that don't go by. There's not a day that goes by that I don't miss him, that I don't tell him I love him, that I don't pray for him. Still, I pray for his soul. Yeah. So yeah, but I was a grown man. He didn't get to see my 50th birthday. He died. When I say 1 month, my birthday is August 12th. He passed on July 11th. So 1 month and 1 day from my 50th birthday, he checked on up out of here. But that wasn't what grew me up. That wasn't a death nor a birth. Well, I can't say his birth didn't grow me up, but I didn't have my daughter till I was 35. And it did grow me up. I knew I had to make some changes. So the wild dude that I was, just freestyling, doing whatever I wanted to do, go wherever I wanted to go. Yeah, I had to make some adjustments. And I did. But I'm not sure if that's what grew me up. You know what I mean? I was always a little bit more advanced and experienced than a lot of people, but not in a tragic way. I'm not one of them cats that think that since I've been through a whole lot of hardships that I've seen everything. I'm like, nah. I'm down with the balance. So I've seen a lot of good shit and bad shit. So DJ Kool-Aid says, nah, I love my brethren on the aisles, but I'm up near Clemson. Okay. All right. So North Carolina. South Carolina. That's what's up. And Isaiah Rubio says, what's up from Arizona? Arizona up in the house. Let's hear it for the desert. What's good? Ali Oed said, what's up? What's up with you? Thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I promise you will not be disappointed. We gonna rock out tonight. We will rock out tonight. I guarantee you. And Rampage 88 ATP says, I became a man in the Boy Souls? Or do you mean the Boy Scouts? Because I never heard of the Boy Souls. Salt, what's good? And Optimus, what's that? Meliforce? I don't know. Most Mexicans do not need military training to fight. Oh, yeah? Mexicans ain't all that great of fighters. Not the ones I know. But, okay. But if you in the military, I bet you need military training. You ever see a fighter, a street fighter try to fight a boxer? It's a little different. I've never seen a street fighter beat a boxer. He can catch him with one. But that training, that defense, it ain't sweet like that. Bennett Joseph says, war is hell mixed with glimpses of absolute bliss. Wow. I've never heard anybody say the word bliss when talking about war ever. And what's that? Rohit Shavan says, come to O Block, nigga. King Von is waiting. O Block? What is O Block? What's that, some jail shit? You know, D Block, C Block, F Block. Right? I've never been to prison. And God willing, I never will. I ain't trying to see upstate. I've seen the county. But I ain't trying to see upstate. I'm good. B2B says, my mom's passing at my age of 34 woke me up more. Man, rest in peace to your mom. That's real shit. Stacy White, thanks for coming through, holding it down for the D all day, every day. And DJ Cool says, 56 for me with a 5 and 6 year old. Wow. 56 with a 5 and 6 year old. Wow. My 6-year-old is the youngest professional DJ ever in the United States. He went to Probat 5. Okay. And Jeff says, you work out every day. I actually do. But, I need to work on some more. I need to work out like I used to work out when I was, maybe like 30 years ago. Hey, fuck, I'm just trying to maintain. V2B says, you give New York vibes, but more Philly. Well, people from Philly have accused me of being from New York. I'm like, oh, yeah? What schools did I go to? What blocks? What neighborhood? Pick a neighborhood. Like, I'm Philly born and raised. Never lived nowhere else. But like there's certain ways that Philly people talk. And I guess I shook it off some kind of way. Like black people, you should hear the way black people in Philly pronounce the word north. Like, I live in North Philly, but they won't say North Philly. They'll say Nerf. You was down Nerf. I'm like, down where? Nerf. And I'm like, Nerf. Ain't that the sponge football we used to play with back in the? Yeah, they be like, down Nerf. He got killed down Nerf. And that's how they talk. And I'm like, I never really noticed that when I was younger. And I remember us pronouncing the whole word. He from North Philly. But now they be like down Nerf. Like it's a hard word to say, but little shit like that. Of course, you got the regular Philly slangs, the Johns, the board, this, that. It's all good. There ain't nothing about Philly that I don't know. And one thing I know about Philly is that if you from Philly, you ain't going to come up in show business from Philly. Philly will only love you when you go somewhere else, get co-signed by everywhere else in the world, and then come home. They be like, oh yeah, that was my bad. But while you here, they be like, corny ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Real shit too. Fahid Masood says, can I call you father-in-law? you slay me. James Stepp was good. All right, Tyler Patton, what's going on? Coco says, I thought you were from Brooklyn. No. And my daughter from Queens. You know. Now, I used to have family in Brooklyn, but I ain't visit them like that. You know, when we was kids, we did. We used to go to New York all the time. But as a teenager and all of that, I didn't go much. Like here and there, but not that much. But hip hop influenced a whole lot with me. That's a fact. Says, give me your blessing, sir. I would like you to be my father-in-law. Yo, boy, I swear to God. 5-star 13. What's good? Jeff says, my son is August 13th. Yo, happy belated birthday to your son. That's what's up. Tyler Patton says, how are you, man? I'm feeling like a real man should. How are you? I hope you're feeling somewhere near the same. Says, I'm hanging in there as much as I can. That's what's up, man. I like to hear that. I like to hear people, going hard trying to make it. John Ross says, you think the Eagles going to beat up on the Cowboys this year? All I know is that our offense is on paper, our offense is unstoppable. Unstoppable. We basically have 3 number ones, but we got to win the games. My man Trezoy, Troy Diesel up in the house. What's good? Says July 11th, my mom Duke's birthday. My mom passed on March 5th. Her funeral was on my 50th birthday, March 13th. Wow, that's crazy. R.I.P. to your moms, man. She was a good woman. Word. 5-star says, are you a Taurus or a Scorpio? No. August 12th. Come on, man. Don't know. What? You better know. You better know. Tyler says, I've been stressed out a couple of weeks, man. It's a rough time. Hold your head, though. Hold your head. All right. Tyler says, I'm in Aries. That's what's up. Shout out to Aries, all the fire signs, all the fire in the air signs. We running this shit. Well, ain't we? Coco says there are many things that grow you up. It's needed to take you to the next level of adulthood. Yeah, one thing is for sure, as you become an adult, you're going to reinvent yourself time after time after time, again and again and again. You're going to have to get better at what you were already really, really good at. And even when you're great, you know that there's only one way to go when you're at the top. So in order to stay at the top, that means everybody that's coming up on that mountain, you got to make sure you but you got to do it in a mature, sportsmanlike way. Marie says, much love, bro. Much love to you. Says, I'm just going around showing smaller creators love and kindness and respect. Well, I appreciate that. I'm a small creator, and I appreciate the love, the time, and the and just the involvement. 77 Icky says, Ebonics, baby. Okay, you can call it whatever you want to call it. I call it language. John Ross says, in South we call it North. Okay, all right, yeah. I've heard that. DJ Cool says, yeah, man. Yeah, I met a beautiful Filipina later in life and saw something in me. She is much younger than me and didn't have any kids. Good Lord, bless me with 2 for her, and I am so thankful. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Ben Mosery says, favorite horror movie antagonist. My favorite horror movie is still the original Halloween, the first one. The original Halloween and the original Friday the 13th. Ain't nothing like the first time. All right, y'all. Let's get dressed. It's time for us to put our uniform on. We've been here for a while. What's going on? I said it's time for us to put the cow bones on. You know the cow bones. The cow bones. It's time for the cow bones. Put them on the cow bones. Time we can clock in. Time for the cow bones. Yeah, the cow bones are going around the neck. Yeah, they give me spirituality and respect. Yeah, the cow bones, cow bones. You got the cow bones. I rock the cow bones, cow bones, cow bones, cow bones. These are not beads, these are cow bones. Yeah, you see, but you get to run. Wear them with me. These are cow bones. Yeah, not beads, you'll see, but you get to wear the cow bones with me. Will it be? Which one do you choose? It doesn't matter. Out of all three, you can't lose. I said, is it the right or the middle or the left? Which one do you want to wear? Come on, step. I said, is it the left or the middle or the right? Yeah, come on, let's get it right. So, you like this one? See the shine? This thing is real live. Yeah. And now I'm going to show you the mid. You see the pattern? You like that shit? It's like the rings around Saturn. And then the third one. Yeah, this thing is straight. Yeah, you know you like them shits. Don't even try to hate. You see the little shine? See the little shellac? Cow bones, baby. We don't know how to act. All right, what we got? John Ross says middle. Loca says left. Coca T says middle. All right, we got two for middle. Middle looks fire. All right. Middle looks fire. Middle. T Carey Wright says middle. We got two for middle. What we got? Oh, no. It's all right. It's middle. One more middle. It's gonna be middle. One more middle. It's gonna be middle. One more. All right, middle it is. That's the middle, baby. Let me put them on you. All right, I need y'all to do a little something. I need y'all to stick your neck out. You ain't got to do nothing. Just stick your neck. Come on, man. Stick your neck out. Here you go. Oh, shit. Somebody's looking fly. And I really know why. Let me give you the ocular proof. Yeah, this thing is crazy. Raising the roof. Give you the ocular proof. All right, here we go. Everybody say cheese. Yeah, that's good. Look at you. Looking lovely. Looking pretty. Looking beautiful. Looking gorgeous. Looking handsome. Looking suave. Looking debonair. Looking fly. You look like you got on a seersucker suit and that thing is dripping. You look like you got on a 3-piece suit back in 76 and you was kicking it. Yeah, take a screenshot. You was at the DG show and it was mean hot. Yeah, we rock the cow bones, baby. Yes, we rock the cow bones, baby. Yes, we rock the cow bones, baby. Yeah, well, what we do, we rock the cow bones, baby. Rock the cow bones. We rock the cow bones. We rock the cow bones. Struggle bees. Cow bones. Struggle bees. Cow bones, baby. Struggle bees. Summon the gods, baby. Summon the gods, baby. Summon the gods, baby. summon the gods, baby. And we are here. And we are emotion. We do this thing. Taking off left lane, no coasting. Gerald says rain dance. We do the sun dance. You know what I'm saying? We dance out here, make the clouds go away. You know? We make the clouds go away. Clear the skies. See the blue up in there. Yeah, burn out the retina in your eyes. There's no disguise. When we get dressed, we rock the cow bones on this motherfucker like a vest. Bulletproof? No, it's ignorance proof. We make sure we do these things and we raise the roof. We make sure we take it to the next plane and make sure, Daddy, you want to know, we explain that this is the way we get down every night at 1 a.m. Yeah, how it sound. I know it looks a little strange, but you got to admit, that shit look fly as hell with my fit. Yeah, you got the cow bone. Yeah, you got the cow bone. What? I got the cow bone. I got the cow bone. These are struggle beads. We call these struggle beads because I had these designed like dookie ropes in the 80s. But when the beads came out, when the positivity, like the Jungle Brothers and Native Tongue, and you know what I mean, Public Enemy, KRS, yeah, when they was doing anything. All right. Yeah, ropes, you know, cables, ropes. Yeah, Gerald. Yeah, Gerald. All right. So we talking about that thing that happened that made me grow up. What could it be? For some people, it was a death. For some people, it was a life. For some people, for a lot of people, it was a life-changing experience. You know, certain things can happen to you. You know what? One thing, and this is going to sound crazy to y'all, but a tragic thing that happened to me was flunking 8th grade. I flunked the 8th grade. And, you know, my stepdad, when I flunked the 8th grade, my stepdad sat me down. He was like, listen, don't worry about that shit. He said, I flunked a grade when I was younger too. And he said, the thing about it is that shit humbles you. And there's normally something else going on that'll make you have to flunk a grade or whatever. But it's certainly not your aptitude because it ain't had nothing to do with that. But there's some things going on right now that are not allowing you to be who you are. So I was really embarrassed about that. But one thing my stepdad, my late great stepdad, now he passed in 2010, February 10th, 2010. So I had two fathers, two full-fledged fathers who loved me, guided me, and instructed me and made sure that everything was good. He said, one thing about flunking anything or failing at anything, he said, you'll never fail at anything again. You will work to make sure that you succeed in anything that you do from that point on. And he was right. He said, because he said, embrace this feeling that you have right now. And when you have to go and sit with the classmates that was in the grade under you, yeah, it seems like the end of the world, but it's not. It's not. You didn't invent it, and it will be reinvented by somebody else. But this experience will allow you to help somebody else that's going through it. He said, but you won't fail again because you never want to feel this way again. He was right like a motherfucker. He was right. He was right. So anything and everything I ever tried to do after that, I gave it my all. But I didn't flunk because you know, I was stupid or nothing like that. There was a whole lot of family shit going on. I was going through puberty. It was a whole lot of crazy shit. So it grew me up. I was still a kid. I was still only 13, 14 years old, but it grew me up in a way because before then I took for granted that I was always going to pass. I was always going to make a way. I was always going to advance. And that let me know, nah, you can fail at something. You can get fucked up at something. You can get snagged. You might have to start all over again. You might have to push the rewind button like I had to do on my boom box with the cassette, with the double cassette. You remember the 80s, you used to mix with your double cassette, like whoop, whoop, messing up your damn radio with mashing the buttons, but it was all good. It was all good. So there may be a lot of times in your life that won't allow you to go back to the way that you thought before. And that's a form of growing up. That's absolutely a form of growing up. When you realize that somebody isn't going to take up your slack, or they're not going to forgive you, or they're not going to help you, or they're not going to carry you, or they're not going to make excuses for you. Yeah, that'll grow you up. Sometimes people look at that as betrayal. Sometimes it is betrayal, but a lot of times it's your time to grow the fuck up. You got to buck up and grow the fuck up. There ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. You got to do better. And more than likely you will. So let me see. JLR says poetry. All right. Tyler says, I grew up in Pennsylvania and now live in Rhode Island. Wow, you up there in New England. Coco says, what's your spiritual practice? Are you 5%? Funny you should bring that up. I used to roll. I definitely used to follow the teachings. The lessons and all of that. I don't consider it'll always be a part of me, but I don't subscribe to any religion. I call myself a Muslim, and I am, because I follow the will of Allah. Do I always do the right thing? No. Does anybody? No. So at some level we're equal or whatever, but I respect all religions. I respect all forms of spirituality or whatever, as long as you ain't messing with nobody else, as long as you ain't impeding on nobody's ability to live the way that they want to, or taking away somebody's ability to be comfortable. So that's what type time I'm on. Ike says, son with the chain rap, call it rain, iced out, made it right. He's the type that will last all night. That's what's up. The AO pause. That's what's up, man. I ain't even mad at that. Get my colon ring popping. John Ross says, well, that's good for you because those two cities I've heard don't like each other. What, Philly and New York? More than likely, if you from New York, you got family that live in Philly. And if you from Philly, more than likely, you got family that live in New York. More than likely. It's not far enough away for us to, ain't no real beef though. Ain't no, maybe hip hop beef, but ain't no real beef. Ain't nobody going to, they're like, oh yeah, we want to go and take over New York. Ain't none of that. Low Y, what's going on? All right, okay. Gerald R says it's a setback, not a stay back. That's a word. But when you young, you don't understand that. You think it's the end of the world because you see the world through other people's opinions of you. Through your peers and all of that. You think that success comes from being the same as everybody else or competing in that arena. And you're not growing up until you realize I got to make my own way. I got to do my own thing. Sometimes I might flow with them. Sometimes I might have to break off and do my own thing. I might have to find my own way. I might have to develop my own style. And it's really a beautiful thing. Some people never get there, though. You understand what I'm saying? Coco, she says, my older brother getting locked up and the responsibility of visiting and writing and buying and sending him packages. He was 18 years old and did 13 years. He did a bid. It was so hard on me because we were close. Yeah, man. When you close with your blood brothers, you feel it's almost like you Corsican brothers. You feel their pain, especially when y'all vibe like that. You know what I mean? Some brothers are just brothers. They brothers, okay. And some brothers are brothers. You know what I mean? They brothers. And that's how I was with my brothers. And that's how I am with at least one of them. So it's a tough position to be in. Because even if your brother's older than you want to protect them because y'all are an unstoppable force when y'all together. You know what I mean? I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we together. Although I'm good all by myself. So I definitely feel you on that. And man, you know, I say all the time on this channel, black men have one fucking job in this world. You gotta stay your ass out of jail. I don't care what you gotta do. You have to stay out of jail. And I'm not saying this as a slight on your brother, because when we're younger, we don't understand this shit. We don't see it. We're caught up in a different type of mindset, a different frame of thinking. We're around people who glorify going to jail or putting themselves in position where they have to go. But just like look at the things that you said. You had the responsibility of writing him, buying him and sending him packages. You know, like you had to hold it down for him. And that's the thing. Black men aren't visible enough in their families, in their communities. They're not visible enough. They're not active enough. And when you're in jail, you can't be. You can't be. You're a liability. Other people got to take care of you. You can't take care of nobody except for yourself. And sometimes some people can't even do that. So instead of being there with your babies, raising your babies, seeing that they do well, protecting them. Same thing with your whiz. Your whiz is your wifey. Your wifey is your wife. Your wife, your girl, whatever. You know what I mean? You can't be there to make sure that she's protected, that nobody is threatening her. Nobody is getting in the way of your family growing and thriving and all of that. It's hard. So black men, whatever the fuck you got to do to stay out of jail, do it. Call her with the last numbers, 1132. I see you. I'm about to come grab you in just a second. But yeah, whatever you have to do to stay on this side of the bars, do it. I ain't saying that you got to snitch on nobody. What I'm saying is keep yourself out of position of having to snitch. Keep yourself out of the position to have to talk to detectives. Keep yourself out of position where you have to go back and forth to court, have to deal with district attorneys and defense lawyers and all that old bullshit, because it takes money away from you fighting a case. You know that. It takes money. It takes a bunch of money to fight a case, because when you don't have money to fight a case and you are half-ass guilty, your ass is going to jail and you're going to get sentenced for more years than you probably should have gotten, because you can't afford effective legal counsel and you don't even understand how the legal system works. You don't know. You don't know. So yeah, whatever you got to do to stay on this side of the bars, that's what you got to do, because you're no good to your woman, you're no good to your children, you're no good to your family, you're no good to the community, you're no good to nobody. Everybody has to be good for you, you know. So, and once again, Coco, that wasn't a slight on your brother. I got plenty of relatives that be going back and forth to jail and all that shit. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta do better. You gotta fucking do better. You know? John Ross says, I know us in the South, when it doesn't have to do with sports, we all cool with each other. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Gerald says, do you keep both watches set to the same time? Yeah, this is a smart watch. So I just use this to count my steps, heart rate, sleeping patterns, all that old shit. This is the watch that I actually want to wear. You know, I wear this every day regardless, but this is the watch I actually want to wear. I don't want to wear this as a fashion watch. This one I do. I don't wear this one every day. I'm a watch kind of enthusiast, so I have a bunch of watches and all that. So I know, I'm not wearing two watches to look, that ain't it. Stacy says, dealing with health issues with all my life is something else. Learning how to cook at my mother's past. Okay. Just can't nobody judge me, but God and the person that know my story will give me grace and extended mercy. 53 years and growing up, it's been a hell, but I'm here. That's what's up. Dr. Poe says, why wear watches on both hands? Well, I just explained that, so everybody got it. We good? Moon Man for Life says, can I call in? Yes, you can. Like I said, I'm about to just take this caller right here. Tyler Patton says, I've gotten to meet my real father when I was 19 years old through my cousin. Good shit. You should always know who the other side is. You should. To me, I mean, young black men, we grow up without fathers. And that's why we lose our way all the time. We had nobody to guide us. We didn't. We just didn't. Guard says, if you shave your beard, you look like 30-ish. Maybe. I don't know about 30-ish. I'm a little far away from 30. You know what I'm saying? I'll take 41. It's all good. Vita says, when you sick and tired of being sick and tired, you grow up. Word. What am I drinking? This is a smoothie. It's a vegetable smoothie. I call it Colon Ream. This particular one has spinach, collard greens, radish, red onion, cucumber, celery, turnip, and tomato, and one more, beets. It has some beets in it. That's why it's not all the way green. And I also put some turmeric in it, some chlorella in it, some echinacea in it, and black seed. So if you see, you see those little black specks in there, that's black seed. And it's a lot of that shit in there. So I rock with the herbs. So that's what that's about. So I call it Colon Ream because you drink this shit, you're going to be in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be reaming that colon out like, yo, you going to release. Enlightened One says, what is black men? African American? Nah, I don't say African American because I'm not African. I'm not from Africa. Neither are my peoples. I know we've been taught that, but it's not true from what I know. We are indigenous to the United States. That's why we look the way we do. We don't look African. There's a reason for that. No disrespect to Africa, but our origin, our place of origin is the Americas, North and South. I mean, no big deal. And plus, when I say I'm a black man, it's acknowledging. I just had this conversation with a Moor earlier today. This Moor came into the Jamaican spot. I was cooking up some curry goat and some jerk chicken, and getting a platter. And a Moor comes in there. He said to the Jamaican chick, Mia was her name. He says to her, you and your people are coming over here taking black people's jobs. That's what this black man said to this Jamaican woman. She was like, boy, what you talking about? And I'm like, yo, this MAGA shit, y'all got to chill. This brainwashing MAGA shit got y'all saying some dumb shit. Because I'm like, first I thought he was playing. This nigga was serious. He said, you Jamaicans are coming over here taking black people jobs. I was like, What jerk chicken, oxtails, curry chicken, stew chicken? What was you? I ain't see you cooking none of that shit. I ain't see you on the grill. I ain't see you stirring the pot. I ain't see you making no sides. I ain't see you making no lemonade, peanut punch, some cakes, pies, a fucking beef patty. I ain't see you doing none of that shit. Taking none of your job. That's black on black, you dumbass. Made me mad. Then he want to start talking all this sovereign shit. And I respect the sovereign nation, but I'm like, come on, man. So are you sovereign before you black, dummy? And you know the funny thing is, you know if you sovereign, you don't vote. So all these sovereign cats caping for Donald Trump, they ain't none of them getting their vote. They not giving them their vote. They can't vote. Shit crazy. Crazy. All right, man. Let's take the caller. Caller with the last numbers 1132. First of all, I want to thank you for holding on. Thanks for being patient. Welcome to the Daily Go-Getterism Show. What's on your mind this evening? Talk to me. Wait.
Hi.
Hi to you. What's good?
It's late. I just woke up.
Okay.
I'm calling in about the topic. My sickness grew me up. Dealing with sickness and health issues.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to stick strictly to the topic today. Try. Gotta grow you up easy, when you're sick and gotta go to school and you're not doing so well in school and like I said, people want to judge you for what you put out on social media, but they don't know you and they don't know your character. But they don't care because if they did know you did, some would still judge you. Mm-hmm. And my mother and my grandmother toughened me up because they knew I was special. And my mother didn't, however, my mother and my grandmother didn't treat me like I was special, but they got me ready for the world because they knew the world was evil. So when I said cooking, I had to learn how to cook at an early age from my granny and my mom. And I'm still learning because I was a spoiled princess because my mother spoiled me. I wasn't a brat, but she did everything for me that she could.
Okay.
So I had to learn how I learned how to cook was watching my mom. I wasn't one-on-one with her,
okay.
But I watched her. But I noticed she taught other people in our family one-on-one, but she didn't teach me one-on-one.
Okay.
I had her dinner ready when she came home from work. I learned that way. And I'm good. I know how to cook. I don't just be throwing anything in a doggone pot saying that, this is how it's supposed to be. Because I believe in sticking by the rules, making the food taste good and everything. I learned how to cook, that way. But I hate when people come at your throat and they don't know you.
Yeah.
They don't know you from a can of paint. Or you get to know somebody by spending time with them.
Okay.
I don't like that. You would get, and you telling the dudes to stay out of jail. You need to tell the females to stay out of jail. My family is not cuffed from the street. We had one person that was cuffed from the street. So we had to always have her, have her back. And we had blessings. When you get blessings and everything, people start hating on you, being jealous of you, and you don't work hard for that shit. And you think you will let somebody go come and just take your stuff. And, no, you ain't gonna let nobody take something that you don't work hard for. Now, I can say we're not from the streets, but we know the streets. And I know the streets from watching my parents. I'm not going to let you take my stuff willingly, and I know it. No, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to let you take my money. I'm not going to let you take my husband, if I know it. You're not going to take my character either.
Right.
Whether I wear red lipstick, brown lipstick, purple, Because that's not about, all that stuff is not, they talk about, I hate hypocrites. That's not, that ain't got nothing to do with your personality. That don't mean you're a hoe because you wearing yourself to look good.
Okay.
Now, some women put too much on. I put enough to bring out my beauty. I don't put nothing on to recreate my face.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, you're not gonna you gonna get a response from me, and I'm not gonna say nothing to you. And if it hit me, I might clap back, and then if it don't hit me, I might not say nothing. But when it hit me, you're gonna know it.
Okay,
They judge people. These people be judging people too much, and it's gonna get them in trouble. And as far as a person, and I always hate when I'm hooked up with a friend or with a man, how these females think I'm so insecure that, I just, I don't have no faith or no trust in my man. Like, he gonna go over there to the enemy's camp and be talking to an enemy. No, you feel that way. I'm not insecure. If he is over there, it's for a reason, but I know he ain't going over there. Mm. And you trying to make me think that he's over there. You will get somebody messed up like that.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. All right, since we talking about that one thing that made me grow up, or that'll make a person grow up. One of the things I think that makes a person have to grow up soon is when they realize that they either have to, when they realize that they only have themselves to rely on, or if they can only trust themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you're younger, you might have a group of friends and y'all might be cool and close and all of that. But sometimes something happens within that group of friends or with just your one-on-one friend that lets you know that maybe the trust that you had in them before isn't what it's going to be going forward. So have you ever had a situation where you realized that your trust was broken and it might have been broken to the point where it couldn't be repaired easily? Have you ever had that experience of having to grow up?
Yeah, I'm by myself. I'm basically by myself. I have family that would help me. They say they come help me. But why would you want family for the to help? Sometimes people throw shit back up in your face. I don't care. That's just the human side.
Word.
My mama gone. It's just me. Mm-hmm. She didn't have no more kids. I'm the only one. I'm growing up. I can't F up my money. I want to shop too, but I can't fucking shop and not pay a bill. I gotta pay all my bills, make sure I pay my rent. I don't have nobody I can go get a couple of dollars from. As far as friends, no, mm-hmm. I was the one that had it. The only reason why I called on my friends, they had the wisdom and knowledge to help me through stuff. They ain't had nothing to give me. Mm-hmm. I didn't have no friends like that. I've been praying for friends that can, give me too. I know how to put in the pot too. And I've been praying for friends that we can help each other. Yeah. Because I can't just be by myself. I can't just drive off of your wisdom and knowledge.
Okay. So
I'm growing up every day. I'm growing up every day on my own. I can't up up. And if they don't understand how, I'm trying to get my body healed. I'm not trying to, just say, oh, she's sickly. I'm not trying to stand over. Okay, we know that, right? Uh-huh. But I'm trying to eat healthy. I don't like health food all the time because I like to eat. I'm a foodie. And I struggle.
Are you a foodie? That. You a foodie?
Yes, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I love to eat. And I had to learn how to keep my weight at a certain standstill because I wasn't a fat girl. Because my father, he didn't want me to be fat. And I don't know if my mother was born at it or whatnot. He said, I don't want you to be fat like your mom. I'm like, oh, that's wrong. And I went back and told my mother. My mother was like, F him. But she didn't want me to be fat. She got in line with her husband. She got in line with her husband. So,
okay.
I watch my weight because my weight take on a big part of my health. I have RA, and the more weight that I put on my knees or any part of me, it hurts more. And so I have to watch my weight and never, because I notice the difference of me being big and me being small, how that plays a big part of me. Now, my blood pressure, I don't know, I think they be hungry. That's why they so evil, because they hungry.
Okay.
They hungry. I could eat. My blood pressure, I don't have no diabetes, none of that. My mother ended up growing diabetes when she got sick, all that stuff. But I didn't have none of that stuff. I don't have none of that stuff. Everything is good, working good, you know. Blood pressure is good. No low blood pressure, no high blood, and they took me off of anxiety pills. So I'm glad of that.
Okay.
So I need to get taken off these blood pressure pills because that's not normal either.
Yeah, you don't, because you know once they put you on the blood pressure medication, they don't really mean for you to ever come off of that. So that ain't a good look. If you want to get off of it, you got to get off of it yourself. And I don't mean to stop taking it. You got to put yourself in position.
But my family, they have very high, and that runs in my family.
Mine too.
I never dealt with blood pressure issues.
Okay.
So I'm working on myself, and I'm growing up. I grow up and I have to watch these hoes. I have to watch them because they'll take you to another place you ain't got no business being. You know, and they get jealous, and some of them jealous of you, and they don't even know you. Because I only put out what I put out what I want people to see. You take a peek of my life. You don't know all of my life. You don't know my whole story. And I don't, my stuff is just as authentic as I possibly can have it to be authentic. I try not to lead people wrong because we're all going to be accountable, whether we're right or wrong. We're going to be accountable for what we put out. And I'd rather put out good material than put out something bad. And every time I put something bad out, let me get into an action movie because I'm going to act my butt off. And I ain't going to just be playing those doggone nice parts because I'm going to be who I want to be when I'm acting. And that's the only thing you will see me putting out negative, But other than that, I'm going to make sure I be the person I need to be.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I be the person I need to be, but they try to drive me out of my character. They want me to get struck or striked and put in Facebook jail and because they don't want my pay. Because I'm very consistent. Well, you could be consistent too. Don't be hating on my clout and they ride my clout. I don't like that. They don't know me from a can of paint. I ain't messing with nobody like that. So I had to grow up and I had to think what my parents taught me to think to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I can dig it.
I don't want to get in trouble, but they want to take your stuff. But I seen this girl that my family got in so many fights. I don't know about the men fighting, but I seen the ladies fighting, and they didn't get locked up by the grace of God, or nothing like that. But they was fighting over stuff. Or over jealousy and people over position. They was fighting. I seen a lot of fights growing up. Fist fighting.
Yeah. No
gun, no nothing. Maybe I seen a knife, but I ain't seen no gun. And my mother, she was a fighting angel. I was like, you don't need no, because she wanted a gun. I said, you don't need none. I was scared of her to have a weapon. No, you don't need that.
Okay.
But they will try you. They come my way, I'm telling you. They come my way. I might fight them, and I might, they bad enough, they pull up on me, I might just call the police. I'm locking their ass up. You bad enough to mess with me because you jealous and you hating on me. This stuff is real and crazy.
It is. Well, the thing is, when we talk about the thing that happened that grew you up, it can be a variety of things, and it can happen at different times in your life. I think that anytime you have to change the way that you do things, when you have to change the way that you think about things, you have to change, period. I think that that's a period of growth. It's not just about,
Yeah.
going from being a child to an adult, but the real growth is when you have to make adjustments, or you have to accept that the way that you did things before, or even the way that you thought about things, is probably not the best way. Getting out of your comfort zone is a hard thing to do. It is. It's a very, very difficult thing to do, because every living thing in this world strives to get in the comfort zone. Like, you want to get to a point where you don't have to think about anything, where you can put yourself on autopilot. That's what every living thing on this earth seeks to do. So when we have to go through changes, it can cause us like a great deal of stress. For some people, it leads to depression for them. So it's a tough thing to have to deal with, but it's the only way.
Depression, yeah. I fight depression. That's not no joke.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, the doctor didn't tell me I was depressed. I know what it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I know what it is. I fight every day. So
it's serious.
Some days I be successful getting up, and some days I don't. I don't try to overwhelm myself, but I don't like it when I don't complete my goals. And I don't like it when I'm in that. But normally with depression, they don't clean up or whatnot. I'm not like that. I'm the opposite of that. Too clean. Now, my depression is, just getting up and showing up. Sometimes that's the reason why I post selfies like I do, to tell my family that I'm up and I'm alive and I'm in my right mind.
Okay. I can dig it.
Because, some days I don't be want to put no clothes on. Right? I was close with my mom, too. I wasn't rebellious. She didn't have no problems out of me. And a lot of people thought I wasn't going to make it, because that's my heart. And I still deal with that.
Yeah.
But I was very sheltered. And when you're a very sheltered person, sometimes you go run wild and sometimes you're not. And I'm real balanced. I love being in my own place. I could be over there with my family, with them. They got big space and everything, but I love running my own.
Mm.
And I'm close to normal as possibly can be. I'm not letting my health get next to me. I'm very close to normal, and I love it. For a person that's living at home with their mama, when they get a taste of life and being out there on their own, they gonna love that.
Yeah.
They gonna love that. And I'm the type of person, I knew I had to help my mama. That's the reason. Only reason why I stayed home like I did, I had to help her.
Mm-hmm.
I had to help her, and even still when I stayed home with my mama, that was still my home. I bought the house for her.
Yeah.
So that grew me up. That would grow you up real,
I mean,
just life itself will grow you up, and I had to not let these evil people, drive me out of my character. But there comes a time where, you gotta stand up for something, or you're gonna fall for anything. And I plan on making a mark. I'm not gonna sit up there and let them, push me around either,
What?
I got some of my mama in me. I done seen what that woman could do. She want to blame it off on my dad. I'm like, no, I wasn't around him. I was around you. I was around her.
Well,
That's the only person I didn't want with no gun. Now, everybody else, they need a gun protection. For her, no.
I hear you. That's some real shit.
I hope to be great like that someday. I want to be like that. I want to have that in me someday.
Yeah, that's real. That was very, very real. But look, I gotta let you go. But listen, I appreciate you calling in. You already know what it is. Never hesitate to dial that number. I want you to have a good night.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a blessed night.
Ditto.
And stay out of trouble.
I bet you I don't get none tonight. No trouble tonight. check in with me again tomorrow, but tonight I'm all right.
All right. I'm staying out of trouble too. I'm trying, but trouble will. My pastor always say, you don't be up there in the news and you don't get in trouble, but trouble will find you. What you gonna do when they find you?
Facts.
What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and let them just, do what they want to do, trap press and just, beat you up and uniron you and take your stuff? What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying my best. I'm really trying my best. Keep me in prayer. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I'm trying to keep from cussing people out. Because I don't cuss, but you make me mad enough, you will hear every cuss word they ever made.
I curse. I don't use good words.
Oh, I know. I seen that temper of yours a long time ago, and they don't want to take you there. See, now that person said they've been with you since day one. I've been with you since day one.
Word.
And you done came a long way. A long ways. I don't like when people make you mad, and you ain't been mad on there in a long time. Them trolls need to leave you alone.
Ooh, good luck with that.
I see when you got mad before. I said, "Ooh, Lord, I hope I'll never make him mad like that."
We all right. All right, but let me get out of here.
I just called in.
Okay.
I called in. I hear when I talk. So yeah. Thank you.
No doubt. Have a good night.
I'm going back to watch the show.
Okay.
Okay then. Have a good night.
Okay, peace.
Bye.
All right, good shit. As usual. But yeah, like when she was talking, I was thinking about how one thing that I wanted to make sure that I covered while we was talking about this. Some people get kicked out of their cribs. I don't think we could talk about this topic tonight without talking about how some people are forced, thrust, pushed, and sometimes kicked into adulthood. Like Coco was talking about, he was talking about how, he had a child when he was young and he had to take responsibility for that, holding down for his brother. Sometimes I've known certain young girls who got pregnant and they got kicked out of the house. Imagine 13, 14, 15 years old. Your mom found out you got pregnant and she kicked you out. No, not, running to your grandmother's crib or whatever. She like on some old, all right, well, since you grown, you going to be grown on your own. You ain't bringing no baby up in here. Put out the crib. You pregnant and wondering how you going to go to work. Go to school the next day with the same clothes you had on today. Sometimes things will happen to you from other people that will force you to grow up. That will not give you a choice on whether you can move to the left or to the right, back and forth, up and down, in and out. So yeah, being out there on them streets. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people claim that they grew up on the streets and they really didn't. A lot of people claim that they had to make it on their own and they didn't. But there are some people who really did. There are some people that I know that gave birth to their children in a shelter. That kind of shit. Went to the shelter so they could get pushed up on the list faster for Section 8, shit like that. Yeah, that kind of stuff will grow you up fast. But the thing is, it'll grow you up fast. Sometimes, under bad circumstances, but sometimes it will actually help you to learn how to be resourceful. You can say whatever you want about people on welfare or who get government programs. You can say whatever you want about them, but what you can't say to them is that they don't utilize their resources. They ask around and find out what they can get. Your 9 to 5 working career oriented ass might not do that shit. You might feel too proud to ask for help or to go to somebody and say that you're down and you need some assistance. Can you hold something? Can you get some extra this, that, and the third so you can be okay? So yeah, I would never want to qualify for being on welfare, and I would never want to have to utilize welfare programs. But there's a lesson in every blessing, or there's a blessing in every lesson. However you want to flip it, bounce it. But one thing about welfare recipients, they be knowing what they are. Y'all hear me? You hear me?
60 seconds.
Hold on. Hold on. We good? All right, we back? All right, bet. I ain't get a chance to charge the mic last night. My ass was tired. Still didn't get no sleep last night. But all right. So we good. Let me plug this shit in so that don't happen again. All right. But we good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. All right. So yeah, what I was saying to y'all when we got muted, or I don't know how much y'all heard, but what I was saying was, what do y'all know? What do you, single moms I was talking about, or single parents, period. What do you know about having to go to your job and ask your boss, can you bring your child or your children to work? Because you don't have nobody to watch them and they can't be home by themselves because they too small. You know what I mean? You know, like you had to ask for help. You had to ask for assistance. You had to ask, like, listen, I need this job. As you can see, I got young ones. I need this job. I can do the job. I just need my babies to come to work for me just this one day. My babysitter was sick. Maybe they had COVID. Whatever it was. You know what I mean? One thing, what I was saying was, I would never want to be able to have to qualify for no welfare, but welfare recipients know what they are eligible for. They don't have no problem asking, what can I do in order to make sure that I can still keep getting benefits, or that I can, advance, go to school, get off this shit, whatever. You might work at a job where you don't even understand the hierarchy. I've worked at jobs where they think the foreman is over the manager, and all kinds of crazy shit. So, I mean, shit get real. But yeah, single moms, talk about having to grow up. Let's talk about being forced into adulthood. Yeah, my babies came to work with me today, and this is not bring your child to work day. It was today, though. I hope the babysitter will watch my children tomorrow, because shit crazy. Here, play with these building blocks. Play with this bell here. Play with these papers. Yo, play with these crayons. Play with these markers. Play with these papers. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, that one thing that forced you to grow up. It could be that. It could be, not being able to put on an act like you don't need nobody. Oh, shit. That sounds like growing up. When you realize that you can't do everything on your own, or, you know how they say, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. Maybe you had to grow up when you realized that you couldn't do it yourself. Some jobs ain't going to get done by you because you don't know how to do them. You know? John Montano, what's good? What's good? Said Mike Tyson looking ass. Man, I don't look like no Mike Tyson. Yeah, when you realize that you got to humble yourself sometimes and ask for help, even though you don't want to. Man, listen. You ever have to ask somebody for something that don't even really like you? I'm a repeat myself. Have you ever had to ask for help from somebody that don't really fuck with you like that? But hey, you wasn't going to be able to get by without this shit that they could give. So you had to swallow that pride pill. Let me ask y'all something else. You ever had your enemy take up for you? Have you ever had your enemy take up for you? Let's say you on a job. You got a work enemy. You got a work enemy. You got a work op. And maybe it was a conversation going around saying that you don't do your work, or maybe you expendable or something shit like that. And you found out that one of the people who spoke up for you was a person that don't even like you like that. Yeah. Now you really confused, like, yo, we enemies. And maybe they spoke up for you when you wouldn't have spoke up for them. Emily says, these comments that people come on saying you look like different people really think all black people look alike. They need to open their eyes. I mean, you got to understand, they're gay. You ever notice you don't see no females coming through doing this shit? You ain't ever peeped that shit? These niggas are gay and they horny. Like, Like, Emily, you got to understand, there are two states. There are two states that are notorious for what do you call it? Incest. You got, well, really there are three. You got West Virginia that is notorious for ancestral relationships. You know, brother and sister, father and daughter, brother and son and mom, you know, cousin, close first cousin, you know, that shit. Then you got West Virginia, you got Kentucky, and you got Tennessee. Well, these cats, these trolls who come in here, this is what happens when relatives from West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee get together at the family reunion. And it's one big cocktail, one big hoe dance, one big square dance of cousin and cousin, brother and cousin, sister. Yeah, hey, you know what I mean? This is what happens. These are the product. You see them. You see them. So, you know, like the whole eyeliner thing, the Mike Tyson thing, the gay thing. Yo, this is Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Cousin and cousin. You can't expect that shit to come out right. Maybe they Amish. You know, in the Amish community, they don't go nowhere. So incest in the Amish community is on some other shit. Sister cousin think it wasn't when they was. I said sister cousin think they was when they was. I said sister. These trolls be coming through, but they from Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, dude. And they got that thing going on, ears falling off. Yeah, dick is soft. It's getting kind of bad out here, but Tennessee, Kentucky, and West Virginia here. And they got the square dancing, the whole dance cotillion. Yeah, 1 in a million. But you don't want to be part of none of that life when your sister or your cousin is your wife. And your son is looking kind of strange, but nobody's saying nothing. And he carries your name. You know how it go. Y'all come through the DG show, and I don't even know why. But yo, I'm glad that you're running up the numbers, helping me out. That's for real and no doubt. Clout is something you can chase, but you won't get it here because it's not where that shit appears. But it appears to me like your mom and your daddy was like first cousin blood, and that shit is nasty shit. Ran like a flood. Y'all remind me of the Bundys. If the Bundys was sort of like from Utah, you understand? Ooh, yeah, the Mormons getting it popping. Yeah, the Mennonites ain't stopping. So when the trolls come through, Emily says, my son leaving to work in Tennessee. I gotta tell him be careful. I'm telling you, man, something about the mountains. You know what I mean? Them Appalachian, something about the mountains. Ooh, I don't know. It just make you want to get next to your sister, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if your cousin won't come through, your sister will do. Yeah, y'all so nasty ass niggas. Yeah, I said, cousin won't come through, your sister will do. She kissed pretty good, but like, says shit look like homeless man jewelry. Oh, guys, guess what? You're wearing homeless man jewelry too. Matter of fact, let me show you a picture. Man. Let me show you a picture. This is you. But this is not really you because you wasn't here when it happened. So if you were here, you would see like little dookie stains on the necklace. Because you weren't here, it's nice and clean. You know what I mean? Look at that shit. This shit is dope. So Now you can tell that there was incest going on because look, it's affecting his eyesight. It's affecting his eyesight. He don't even know when something looks good and when it don't. But hey, that one thing that grew you up. That one thing that grew you up. What up, Art of Mine 559? What's good? What's good? All right, y'all came through to help out. That's what's up. Hey, you said, and what kind of jewelry do homeless men wear? See, you know, I'm Tennessee, Kentucky, no, they don't really have a lot of homeless. You know, you see homeless out in the city. You know what I mean? You can't be, having no homeless communities out there in the woods up in the Appalachian Mountains. You gotta get yourself a nice little trailer park. A little trailer home, a little trailer pup tent, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Be all right. You're gonna be all right. Everything gonna be good. Everything gonna be good. I understand, man. You know what I mean? Listen, one day you're gonna get the counseling that you need. You're gonna get the counseling that you need. Matter of fact, listen, man, we got our beads on, right? It's Friday night, and I have an obligation to help my fellow man. I have an obligation to help my fellow man. So let's do this. I'm going to call on the spirit of my ancestors. Exercise these bitches. Exercise these bitches. Exercise these bitches. Give them the fuck. Give them the fuck. I said exercise these bitches. Exercise these bitches. Exercise these bitches. Get these spirits the fuck out of here. I said exercise these bitches. Exercise these bitches. Exercise these bitches. Send them back to Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia. West Virginia, Mount Mama. West Virginia, Mount Mama. Put them back up in the mountains, baby. They have no place here. They ain't not ready for the city. Get them the fuck out of here. West Virginia, baby. West Virginia, baby. Are they gone yet? Bitch ass niggas in the chat. I see you. Where you at? I said bitch ass niggas in the chat. Bitch ass niggas in the chat. I see you where you at. Bitch ass niggas in the chat. See, this is the part of the show when we start having fun. Exercise them. Exercise them. Exercise them. Exercise them. Exercise. I said. No, it's an eagle on there. I better turn it around because that's a symbol of success. You know, ain't no success coming out of no incestuous relationships. I said, tell your brother, leave your sister alone. Put it back in his pants. That's not the right bone. This is terrible. Somebody tell somebody this is terrible. Call the sheriff. Call the cops. Call the preacher man. Yo, stop. This is terrible. This is West Virginia, Tennessee. Kentucky fucking with me. This is terrible. Somebody call the law. Drop to your knees. Yo. Pray for all of y'all dirty ass motherfuckers. Pray for all of y'all dirty ass motherfuckers. With all of y'all dirty ass motherfuckers. All y'all. But all of y'all dirty. Dirty. I said dirty. One time for the trifecta. One time. One time. One time. One time. One time. One time. West Virginia. Cut it out. Tennessee. We know what that shit's about. I said cut. Kentucky. Not Louisville. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time for MC Schooly D to start humping the rhymes. I heard you was out there biting my line, and when I catch your boy, your ass is mine. You're always in my face saying Schooly, school, man. How the fuck did you get so cool, man? Never ever see you play the fool, cause I use a like microphone like a brother. I use a tool. All right. It was actually a plumber user tool, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We about to do these birthday shout outs. Keep it moving. How long we been on? Hour and 46 minutes. We've done. Our work here. We've done our work here. We've done our work here. Our work here. We've done our work here. Yeah, everything good and clear. So we've done our work here. Everybody's going to get paid. Yeah, this year, write it off with your taxes. Yeah, take it back. Yeah, give them the axe with yo. Do you understand? Do you comprehend? Do you know my man? Yeah. Look, hey, you see they sticking around. They love this shit. They like, yo, I ain't going front. That boy was entertaining. Yeah, I mean, I just started. I trolled hard just to keep him going. Fuck out of here. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. August 23rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Tarvis Smith. Happy birthday to you. And also my cuz Sharon McIntyre Marks. Happy birthday to you, cuz. And also Regina Bromell Young and Jennery Violanes Castillo. Happy birthday to you. And Tanisha Charity. Happy birthday to you. And Vermel Robinson. Happy birthday. And also, no, that was it. Vermel Robinson, last but not least, first day of Virgo. Rock the house. Say all the Virgo rock, shock, and turn it out. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious August 23rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo, that one thing that happened that made you grow up, that one thing that happened that lets you know that there's no turning back, that one thing that happened that you wish didn't happen, but later on realized that it had to happen and it was a blessing. Yeah, for some of y'all, it may have been a tragic event. For some of y'all, it may have just been a revealing event. Sometimes when you realize that you can't trust the people that you thought you could trust, or when you realize that the person that you thought that you would love and be with forever ain't even gonna make it to next week. When Together Forever ends next week. Together Forever, yo, it ended last week. We carved our initials all up in the tree, but next week I realized it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't see that for the trees. The forest for the trees, yo, how can this be? I have to see if we can get back. I'ma spin the block, rewind the tape, and get back. But sometimes, you know, it can't be that way. So you got to make your own way and see another day. And you can't take everybody with you when you go. You got to get on the train by yourself, you know. Pay your ticket, pay your fare, and get the fuck out of here and come back later next year when the coast is clear. But sometimes you got to leave trouble behind. What they say about trouble, it don't last in all the time. But you got to make sure you roll with the punches and make sure that your successes is coming all in bunches of oats. You know, what the rhymes I wrote, I didn't write none coming off of the head, you know, son. It's going a freestyle, keep doing the wild. I'm gonna stack these bills up like piles, and the tiles get laid like the tracks. So we gonna do these things and break the backs. These cornball sucker ass, no good, stupid niggas thinking they larger and bigger. Triggers getting pulled, bullshit is getting taught. Yo, say it while you walk, take it up the block, and I'll see you later off the clock. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. We will be back later on today because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. We will be back this afternoon between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. for another Urban Therapy with Sun show. So I would appreciate it if I see you here. If I don't see you here, I see you next time, which will be... No, you know what? We won't have a show on Sunday. There won't be a show on Sunday because I'm going to the Eagles game on Sunday and it's at 1 o'clock. Yeah. So there won't be a show on Sunday. But I see y'all Monday night if I don't see y'all tomorrow. But nonetheless, I'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And so, did I say peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news? I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. It's time for us to clock out. We can get on up out of here, man. I mean, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Take my uniform off. Loosen up a little bit. Hold on. Oh, y'all can take your uniform off too. Get out of them scrubs. You know, take them dickies off. Everything good. Everything good. You know, put your good clothes on. All right. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Wait. Blog Talk, we got to get you out of here. Yeah. Hold on. All right. Peace, y'all.